Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Y'all kick off your shoes and you said a spell, all right? Now here's your host for the show, the old Kentucky boy himself, Mr. Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on the fact that the Beverly Hillbillies was supposed to, in the beginning, instead of Beverly Hillbillies, they'd have been the New York Hillbillies. They were supposed to have been to New York City instead. Want to see why they didn't? Keep watching. The Ballad of Jed Clampett kicks off every episode of the Beverly Hillbillies, singing that old familiar tale about a man named Jed who went to California. Can you imagine if Jed's kin had pointed him in another direction than towards his Beverly Hills mansion? Nah, can't either. But according to the Beverly Hillbillies creator, Paul Henning, the show was originally supposed to be set in New York City. During an interview with the Archive of American Television, Henning said that the show was inspired in part by camping trips that he took as a Boy Scout in the Ozarks, where he came to really love the kind of families who chose to cut themselves off from all of society's newfangled ideas and live simply. Later in life, he was traveling to see historical sites and encountered some Civil War reenactors who planted a seed in the series creator's mind. Now, what if he took one of those hillbilly families he loved and transplanted them to a totally new setting? His ideal spot to shuffle his transplants were New York, because he thought it would be ripe for comedy. Unfortunately for Henning's New York City dream, shooting in New York was just too expensive and impractical, so they decided to shift the setting to California. That little decision shows some big bucks, and let's be honest, the Big Apple Hillbillies just doesn't have that same ring. That being said, in the 8th season of the Beverly Hillbillies, Henning did get to finally take his hillbilly family to New York in an episode, Jed Buys Central Park. Ebsen's character does just that, or at least he thinks he does. The premise finds Jed under the thumb of a swindler named Shifty Schaefer, played by Phil Silvers, who leads Jed to believe he's buying famous landmarks to sell for profit. In the Clampetts in New York, the plot thickens as Shifty, Honest John, leads the Clampetts through the city to sell them more landmarks. The arc ends with the episode Manhattan Hillbillies, which includes a hilarious scene where Granny gives some would-be muggers a massive surprise as she's out hunting possum. These episodes prove that there was merit to Henning's original idea, even if it wasn't in the budget. Now, while the backdrop of Beverly Hills versus New York skyline would have made a substantial difference visually in the show, I have to say I'm glad that the Clampetts ended up in the West Coast mansion instead. Instead of another TV series set in New York, he created a special gem that led to some of the highest-rated episodes in TV history. That's why they're in Beverly Hills. That's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Head on over there. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. And have a great day. God bless. I'll be praying for you.